I am actually just going to jump in here a little moment and say I'm in the process of, I really don't know what is going on with my camera. I'm still on my phone, as I was for the rest of this video, and for some reason the focus is all over the place. I'm wondering if I've messed up the settings somehow. I don't know how, but I have noticed while I'm editing some of this footage that the camera not only is struggling to focus like it is now, but it's also kind of going like this. The whole thing, it looks like I'm moving my background like that, which I'm not. So I apologise in advance if it makes you feel a little bit seasick, because it did me while I've been editing. It's not good. I don't know what's going on. I will just check my settings on my camera again now, but it's a little late because the footage is already filmed. I'm just editing it. My other camera has been posted. It should be here in the next few days or so. So hopefully things will improve. In the meantime, please bear with me, guys. Like I said, apologies, and hopefully, I don't know what's going on. Come on. Anyway, back to the video. Welcome back, guys. I have, some of my Temu orders have arrived. I'm waiting for a big one, and I mean a big one. In fact, there's two big ones because the parcel that they lost never turned up. So I got refunded for that and reordered most of what was on it. But I did realise after it got lost that there was a couple of items in there that I had already ordered on another order, which had arrived. So it kind of did me a favour. It's a bit of a bummer because it takes a long time and then it doesn't arrive and you've got to wait. It's got to be like 15 days with no movement, no updates, no tracking updates before you can apply for a refund. But on the whole, it's actually been quite good because, so the stuff that has arrived, there's not that much, but a lot of it's polishes, actually. I'm just going to get into it and then we'll see what I see at the end. See whether I'm going to post this or I might just get it filmed so that I can get everything put away in my tiny room. And then when the other orders arrive, if they arrive within the next few days, I'll add them on to the end of this video. I don't know why I'm telling you all this. You don't really need to know all this, do you? You just want to watch the video and see some nice stuff. So let's get on with it. First up, because it's going to help the video. I got this mat. I'm just going to go and unwrap it because this is incredibly noisy cellophane. I'm filming on my old mic at the moment. I'm going to see how it is, and if it's not good enough, then I'll do a voiceover with my new proper mic that I'm still kind of getting used to, which I have to do the voiceover in the edit, which I'm still not used to doing. So anyway, rambling again. I'm going to go and get this out of the cellophane. Okay, that's a bit better, isn't it? It doesn't really know what to focus on, though. Doesn't know whether to focus on my finger. My fingers and that should be the same, so I don't know really why it's struggling. If I take my hands out of the shot, what's it going to do? Absolutely nothing. Okay, then. We'll see how it goes. I mean, in theory, this could be nice because it will hopefully keep me in shot, but it might just continue to send my crappy phone camera a bit doolally. Right, first up, you might remember I ordered one of these, and it's a funky little magnet, but it's 3D printed, and when it arrived, one magnet was missing and half the 3D print had stopped. So I ordered a replacement. They told me to keep that and not bother to return it, and not much use. The replacement has arrived. It is here. It is in one piece. It's a completely different colour. You can hear the magnets moving about in there. Yeah, I'm not very keen on the colour. I like the colour of this one a lot better than the colour of this one. This is kind of a salmony corally pink. I don't like it. It's a bit sickly. But yeah, I mean, God help me, I've got pretty small hands. And my thumb barely fits in there. So if you are thinking of getting one of these, guys, bear it in mind and check the dimensions, because that's touching on both sides. It's actually squished in there. I mean, you can squish, I suppose, but yeah, if you've got big hands, you might struggle. I don't know. But anyway, I will give that a go in a future video on where it's going to live. It's a bit of a weird magnet. It doesn't want to stick on my. That's interesting, actually. I keep magnets, normal magnets. I keep them on the frame of my desk, which is over there, my other desk, and they just go dink, and they sit on there. And this won't. It's pushing away, so it's obviously like a reverse polarity kind of thing going on in there. And like I say, it doesn't want to. They don't want to. It's moving all the magnets around in there. You can hear it. Interesting. In science, wonderful. Right, I finally found these little heart-shaped trinket trays that Lou at Vitilugo had. But I found one in a nice, pretty colour. I think that's so pretty. I was scared to use it because I don't want to, like, scratch it. I'm hoping that's picking up okay, but it's absolutely gorgeous. Oh, there's my light. I'm hoping you're not going to see me. I'm out there somewhere, but yeah. But it is super pretty. That sort of oil slick kind of vibe, which I really like. But yeah, I'm not sure I'm going to want to get gel polish and stuff all over that, but we will see. I'm going to get some of my little trays out because we have some charms to go through. Come on, focus. Focus. It's just not good, is it? It's not enjoying it, is it? I wonder. Oh, right. I've put the flash on. I don't know whether it's going to make any difference, but we'll crack on and see how it goes. So these keep popping up in my sort of, buy me list. It's 50 pieces. Now, they show a bag. It's like, massive bag with thousands of charms in. But it is, you get 50. So this is what you actually get when you get one of those. I got the gold one. It is mainly gold. There are some pearls in here, and there are some diamante in here, and there's some that are enameled as well. Let's pop some just at random into a, what do they call them? Trays. So there's, I mean, some of them have curved backs on. Oh, seriously, this focus thing. I can't wait to get my new camera. Some of them are not curved backs. In fact, that one is kind of focus. Oh, that one's kind of curved the wrong way, but you could put a big dob of like gummy jelly or something like that down and sort of sink it into that. I mean, there's some nice stuff. When it focuses, you might be able to see. There's all sorts of stuff in there. Turn. Focus. So yeah, I think it was about £4 or £5. I can't remember, but you do get 50 charms, and there is all sorts of stuff in there. And they all seem fairly good quality. The stones are where they should be. They're not like skew whiff and all that kind of stuff, which you sometimes get on cheap charms. So yeah, quite happy with that. What is this? Scooch. Aha! Now this, you might have seen these in one of my previous videos. I got again, you end up ordering 2 or 3 of the same thing because you forget that you've ordered it. And you think when you order something, it should go out of your basket. But no, not with Temu, it doesn't. It stays in your basket, so you second guess yourself, can't be bothered looking through your orders, and order it again. Oh, just turn over. I'm not very coordinated today. I've been to Zumba class and I noticed it there. I was like falling over my own feet. I don't think it's an age thing, and I think this is the day after. Oh my word! This is the day after me doing the voiceover for my last tutorial, and if you've watched it, you'll know that I was a little bit tipsy by the end of finishing all the editing and doing the voiceover and everything else. I'm not even going to keep farting around with that. You can see that they're different sizes and shapes. I'm really not in the mood to be like, oh, the only one that seems to want to turn over is the square one. But these, yeah, I'm pretty sure they're exactly the same as the ones that I got on the last haul. They're larger. There is one set that I got that's smaller and it looks a lot more. Well, obviously, it looks a lot more dainty, but it looks more realistic. It looks more classy. This looks a bit cheap and tacky, I'll be honest. But I think in the right setting, in the right design, I think they'll still look very nice. I'm just going to throw the rubbish on the floor. Now then, I mentioned this in one of my last haul videos. Sorry for the noise. I saw these. I've got some flowers that are like, they're like rubbery. They bend. I really can't be bothered going through my charms right now to find them. But if you watch my previous Temu hauls, you'll find them. And I said that I'd seen stickers and these charms that were bendy, and these that all looked very, very similar. So I was going to get these as well to see if they were what I thought they were, and they are. They are acrylic, and I've got some on my nails at the moment. That's one of the ones out of a mixed set. In fact, that they're out the same set, believe it or not. I did lose the pearl within like 10 minutes of finishing the design, and had to put a new pearl on. But yeah, these are focus. These are the acrylic flowers, and these are the same kind of thing. I'm just going to get the rest of the package because it's in a plastic bag, in a plastic box, in another plastic bag, of course. But yeah, so they are acrylic and they're handmade, and I really like them. And they do look very similar. I mean, there is some flaws in them here and there. You've got some air bubbles here, but they are. I mean, they're made probably on a production line. Some poor girl's probably sat there doing this all day, every day. But, you know, they look really nice and I appreciate her. Okay, to one side for a second. Next up, we've got one of these. I'm not going to take it out of the packet because I haven't decided whether I'm keeping it or whether it's going in a giveaway. I have tons of stands. I have the normal little acrylic ones with the magnetic things. I have some of these which are good for doing like cat eye stuff on. I also have a ton of these, which I really like for doing individual stuff on because, you know, as long as it's, I mean, to be honest, I don't even have a problem most of the time with the cat eyes on these. The magnets are not that strong. That is the only downside to them. They're not that strong. But, you know, you can get all the way around the nail. You know, if you're on something like that, when you're not got much room to get between the nails, particularly on the sides when you're trying to do designs. So that's why I like these. And I have a load of them. I am putting some in my giveaways as well because I bought a job lot basically of Vinted again. I'm a bit of a Vinted fanatic. Vinted and Temu. Oh, terrible. So yeah, and of course I have this and the oval one that I can put these on. So I probably won't use that, and I might put that in a giveaway. So I'm not getting it out the packet because it's nice and new and it will stay that way. No idea what this is. It's like Christmas when you can't see. What are you? Oh my word. Teeny weeny weeny stars. Oh, these are super small. Doesn't say how many you get. Can't remember from the listing. Just going to check. It looks like I've got them all. They are. I like them. I like them because they are tiny. Some of the charms are way too big for me. Focus. There we go. So you can see that that's actually quite nice. Excuse the state of my fingers, by the way. Been cooking and making soup and doing all sorts of other stuff, and then cleaning down the kitchen. So I forgot to put gloves on. So I've had lots of different types of chemicals and stuff all over my hands, and they're a bit dry and cracked around my cuticles. So I'm just going to pop that to one side because I don't think I'm going to put it back in there because I have some new drawers arrived for my charms, which we will get to in a moment. There is 50 of these. Again, I think they were super cheap. They're all the same. Again, I don't need 50 of them. They are curved. Focus. They are curved. Not a massive curve, it has to be said, but they are curved. Do you know? I'm going to get... Well, I need a fake finger. I've got a fake hand, but I need a fake finger because I just need to show you on a nail. They're a little big. I certainly don't need 50 of them, so some of them will be getting redistributed into little pots. That little rose-lidded pot that I showed you on my last giveaway, I did make a mixed charm set in that pot, and it's been sent out on my last giveaway. I think it worked quite well. I just got all my charms in front of me and just sort of picked. I tended to do at least 2 of each, whatever I put in there. And yeah, it worked quite well. So I've ordered some more of those pots. I think I've ordered 12. So in my giveaways, I will be making a mixed charm rose pot, basically. So more Hello Kitty. I mean, what a surprise! Are you shocked? Are you shocked? No, probably not. Again, they're a little on the large side for me. My nails are getting longer though. I mean, I was actually looking at my nails yesterday when I finished. Was it yesterday? It seems like so long ago. It was a rather tipsy night last night. But yeah, I was looking at these are my natural nails. I mean, I've got some builder gel on, but this is the length of my natural nails, and they have never been this long in my entire life, and I'm 51. So although it might not seem very impressive to you guys with your, crazy nails out here and all that, and you can still function in your daily lives, it astounds me. It is astounding to me to have nails like this. I'm very, very proud of myself at the moment. Ha ha. That packaging was battling me a little bit, so I just did it off camera because it was noisy. I got my hair off a little bit. So these are really, really sort of thin. I want to say foil, but they're not foil, but they're thin metal and they're malleable. They can bend. So you can make them fit your C curve. You can get I've got one somewhere, a little like heart-shaped piece of plastic with a funnel in the middle of it, and you get a piece of plastic that fits that funnel, and you put that, sandwich it between them, and yeah. But these are all butterflies. I thought they were quite cute. I have a lot of these little metal charms, and I never use them. I'm going to have to put it on my list of things that I must use. I'm not going to get these out of the bag either because I already have a set. I bought these specifically to go into a giveaway. I think they're a really nice set. You've got a little pointed thing there that you can use it for whatever, really. You can use it to clean up or whatever. You've got a little tiny spatula, which is great for doing, the thicker gels, the potted gels and stuff. And then you've got like a little scoop, which is great for doing glitters and stuff, especially if you want to be mixing your own glitters and you want a tiny amount. They're really nice, and they've just got like sort of fake jeweled ends on them, and I just thought they're really pretty. And I was looking at mine the other day and thinking, I should get some of them for a giveaway. So I did. Okay, stickers. That's just, I'm not going to get that out. That's just, I mean, they're everywhere. You see them all the time. Wherever you're looking for nail supplies, you see these things. I actually use them. Can't remember what it was for, but I was actually really impressed with the effect it gave when they're on. They look really good. If you use the right polish and get them lined up right, they're actually really effective. We have some kitties. What a surprise! Cat ones, Come on up. Oh, there's two. That's nice. It's always nice when there's two. They are two identical ones, so one may end up in a giveaway. Let's just have a look at one of them on a decent background. They are kind of puffy, 3D. Is that a cat in a bottle? What? Mind you, they do that, don't they? They go into weird places. Oh, my shoulders are so tense today. Little bells. Little paw prints. That one looking like... Yeah, my cat does that. She's a bit Lala. She's a lot Lala. They're all a lot Lala. So that's the first one. The second one, I think we've already seen those in a previous video. So moving on. These I don't need to get out the packet because you can see through the packet. So this is like, I don't know whether that's a cat or a bunny. I thought it was a bunny, but the ears don't look long enough to be a bunny. And it's got a long tail. It's got a long tail. Look. Yeah, so it's a cat. So it's a cat and strawberries. We had this. It was a different design, a different sticker set, but it was cats and strawberries. Is that a theme that I'm not aware of? There's cherries. I presume they're cherries. Or they may be apples. You think? Cherries? Apples? They're either very large cherries or very small apples. I don't know. But there's some nice stuff on there. There's some really nice bows on there and some tulips and nice sort of springy vibes. I like it. Another one of them, again, I'm not going to get it out of the packet because I have one. It's going in a giveaway. I just thought they were really, really pretty, these little very, very sparkly, reflective glitter butterflies in various colours. And again, this I also have, and this will be going in a giveaway. Again, because it's pretty, I thought, yep, that's nice. Let's have one of them for a giveaway. So that's all stickers done. I think now all we have left to go through is polishes. And there's two types of polishes. I've got some that are the little palettes that you've probably seen before if you've watched any of my other videos, my other haul videos. I've got 4 of them. I have already taken them out of the bags and swatched them because it's quite a long-winded process for those because they come in a bag, and inside the bag you've got a separate bag with the actual palette in it, and then each one of the pots of paint, this focus thing is driving me bonkers. Yeah, each one of the pots of paint is in its own bag and sealed, and it takes about half an hour to get everything out and get all the stickers peeled off these little pots of paint and put them in the palette and do the swatching. So to go through 4 of them would have been a ridiculously long video, so we're not going to do it. And the other polishes, in fact, I think I'm going to do those first. are these, which are the JR ones. So I said I wasn't going to get another brand. And then I saw, let me just grab one. I saw this set with these lovely bottles on. And I bought the pastel, it's a pastel set of these. And I bought those. And I really like them. And I really like the bottles, but they are only 12 mil. And then I saw these, which are 15 mil. And also quite a nice bottle, because I have, for mixing my own gels, I have some of these. So when I saw these, I was like, oh, that's quite interesting. I do like them because they're 15 mil. I do like them because I don't have to swatch them. They are exactly the colour that the bottle and the lid are. They didn't seem to have as big a range in this either. These come in these boxes that are sets of 9. I am going to get them all out in a second and you can have a quick look at them. But they're in sets of 9 in, sort of colour groups, if you like. I don't know. I'm a bit... I like these bottles. Like I say, there doesn't seem to be as many colours available in these bottles as there is in these other bottles. And they are smaller. I'm not that bothered about it. I mean, 12 mil is not a bad size, and they do look really pretty on the shelf. But I went for these anyway. And 27, 26. I like them, and I like the size of the bottles. And I like the colour ranges. However, I have now got to a stage where I've ordered quite a few of these. And I've covered most of the colour range, but I can't find greens. They don't seem to do a set like this in greens, which is a little disappointing because I feel like I'm going to end up with a big sort of gap in my shelf when I get them all on my shelves. But yeah, so these are numbers 19 to 27. And they are pretty good on the colour as to what's, the bottle to what's in there. So I'm hoping my light is fairly good and that you can see that. It's quite a nice mixture of colours, sort of browns and reddy browns. And I'm not going to swatch them because I don't have to, and I'm lazy. Oh. So I'm going to pop them back in the box. And I'll do it off camera because it's noisy and this camera's not focusing and stuff and blah. And this is the next set, which is set G. This is numbers 55 to 63. Move them up a little bit. Had to obviously get pink ones, didn't I? I do have, I've got another 3 here. And then I've got another couple, maybe 3 on the way. But like I say, no greens. So if anyone ever spots any of these bottles with the little bow on in these polishes with greens, I do have 1 or 2 greens because I have the blue set. But yeah, there isn't like, I can't find a set like this in greens. So, but yeah, I'm just going to pick one at random, that one, because it looks the prettiest. It's got a little bit of a chip on the bottle there, which is a little bit disappointing. But again, you can see, it's pretty good. The other reason I don't want to swatch them is because I feel like it's a little bit of a waste if they're in these bottles and they are so close. Although I get it, because some people have like, like swatching cards and they like to put them on display and things like that. I get that. But it is a bit of a waste. Feels like that one's been leaking a little bit. I'm going to clean that one because it feels a bit tacky. I mean, it doesn't look, there's no polish in the box or anything, but it just feels a bit tacky. But yeah, I feel like it's a little bit of a waste of polish, if to swatch things when if you don't have to. I think it's a bit wasteful. And again, I mean, these are 15 ml bottles, so they're not bad. But if it was some bottles are like 7 ml or something, aren't they? It's like waste half of it doing a swatch. The third one is H, and this is purples. I mean, come on. So this is probably my favourite one. I do love pink, but if I had to choose between pink and purple, I think purple would probably pip pink to the post. Try saying that 3 times when you've had a drink. Get them out of the light. I mean, oh, look at them. They're so pretty. I can't wait to get these on the shelves. I need to get the shelves up first because I've run out of room again on my shelves. So I'm going to have to beg the incredibly put upon boyfriend to yet again spend time drilling my walls and putting shelves up for me. Yeah. Let's have a quick look at this one. Oh, look at that. Oh, I'm hoping that is coming off because that is just, ooh, it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Oh, I can't wait to actually use these. So nice. Next we have I won't focus. Why won't you focus? Oh. I tell you, this camera I can't get here quick enough. So this is blues, and there is a couple of sort of greeny colours in here. I mean, that's not a blue, is it? It is a green. But there's no like forest green or British racing green or pine green, or I don't know. A couple that look very, very similar there. Yeah, you've got such a big range in the blues, that looks like a really nice colour. Let's have a quick look. Oh, that is pretty. It is very pretty. And that's kind of got a greenish tinge to it, and this is like I don't know, a pistachio or a mint. That's quite nice. But that's about the only greens I've got so far. I am still hunting. These two look very, very similar. 77 and 78. But, blues are, you've got to have the right blue, haven't you? I think this is a bit more, it's got a little bit more of a tinge of green to it, but only a tiny, tiny tinge of green. So yeah, that's the blues, guys. And lastly, in this section, set J, which is the reds. So yeah, it's a real bummer that I can't find the greens. I can't find, I mean, I don't know whether they ever did one in green. Maybe green's just not a very popular colour in nail circles. But I mean, just looking, I mean, Shay do a set of greens. Madame Glam do quite a few greens. I've got quite a lot of theirs. So yeah, a bit weird. Some really nice reds here. Again, that's got a bit of a chip on it in that bottle, but I mean, these sets were less than £10 for 9 polishes. So, I mean, you can't really go wrong, can you? 15 mil polishes for just over £1. That one, again, looks like it might have leaked a little, so I'm going to give that a bit of a clean before I put it back in, but the rest of them look okay. Again, there's no leakage in the box, so there's not any major issues been had. Okay, so we're on to the palette gel polishes. A lot of these you get a colour card with, which I've already done. Get it the right way up, Joe. Sometimes you get sponges, but you don't get the sponge picker thing, but these are quite dense sponges, are quite good. And then, like I say, you get the palette, and then you get the individual, that comes in a bag, and then you get the individual things. Oh, dear. Disaster. This is because it's been on its side, you see. I'm going to have to clean up because I don't know whether you can see that, but I've, like an idiot, took the lids off, put them in here, and then left it on its side. So, yeah, everything's kind of moved about, and I need to clean up now. I'll be back in a minute. Right, that's all cleaned up. But yes, I mean, that's a good thing to consider. If you are going to get these, they do need to be stored flat, basically, hopefully. So yeah, you get some really nice colours, as you can see there. You can also see them on the swatch card, which is super cute. It's got this, don't know why it's sort of Y2K, but yeah. And these dry, they're no tack. They're not tacky. So you can, paint. Don't nudge that with your nose. So you can paint over the top of an almost finished design, and you don't have to top coat it. So yeah, very nice. So that's the first one, like I said, Y2K one, and it comes with its swatch card and some little sponges. So yeah, I'm going to reorganize all my charms and stuff into them new drawers, and hopefully get my polish shelves up again. I am going to be doing a nail tutorial soon. Don't quite know what yet. Oh, I'm supposed to be doing this roulette wheels thing. So they spin the roulette wheel, and it picks a color and a theme and this, that, and the other. And I think it's a Sanrio theme, but it was lemon zest was the color. I'm not really a big fan of yellow, but I do have this crazy Madame Glam glitter, and I think one of the things in it was glitter as well, and it didn't specify loose glitter, so I might be able to do sort of two birds one stone kind of thing with that. It's like a gold hollow in this yellow, very, very bright yellow. Not my thing, but Sanrio is. So yeah, I don't know whether to do Hello Kitty or Kuromi. I'm thinking maybe Kuromi because that purple doesn't look that bad. I think that probably looks better than that. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, that's probably what I'm going to be doing next for my next tutorial. I will let you come along for the ride with that and see how it works out. As I said, I am due some more Temu stuff. It is kind of imminent, I think. So I don't know. I might upload this and keep it fairly short, or I might wait until I get the other order. You'll know, I guess, by the time you're hearing this, because it'll either be a short video or it'll be a long one. I am going to stop talking now. Yeah, don't forget to like this video and comment below if you've got any questions, if you want links to anything, or you just want to say hi. Hello. Don't forget also to subscribe and if you are subscribed, make sure you've hit that notification button, bell button, whatever it is. I will be doing, I have reached 200 subscribers, so I will be doing another giveaway very shortly. I'm not quite sure which video it's going to be in yet. It will probably be in one of my tutorial videos. I don't know why actually, but I do tend to do my giveaways in tutorial videos. Maybe I should mix it up a bit and put it in either this video or the next Temu haul then. Interesting. Okay then guys, this is where I started recording because my second Temu order had arrived. I plugged my mic in but I actually forgot to turn it on. I'm still having issues with that weird thing going on, that kaleidoscope effect that my camera's doing. I've no idea what is going on there. But anyway, on with a voiceover. I'm sorry if you can hear my dog. She's actually asleep. I think she's dreaming and she's making all sorts of weird and wonderful noises. So I've not really got much idea of what's going on in her brain. But yeah, that weird shift that's going on my camera, I've no idea what that's about. That's not the camera moving, and it's not my background or my desk moving. It's something happening in the camera. So first up, we have got this. Now, I had to buy two of these because my brand name is quite long. So this first one says Joe at, and this is the rainbow finish. Now, they are actually a wooden sign. It does smell. It's been cut by a laser by the look of it, and it does smell of burnt wood. So if you're sensitive to that kind of thing, it really, as soon as you open the packet, the smell hits you. But it's really nice. There's my second one. I love the little hearts above the eyes. I think that's really sweet. I'm not sure that you can choose the font on these, but you can choose different colours. So the Imaginale is done in purple and the other one is called Rainbow. They have a few different sort of rainbow type ones. They've all got different names. One of them's called Marshmallow, but there's no picture of that. But the other ones, there's pictures of all the different colours, all the different gradients and stuff. Now the dog's wandering around on laminate floors with her long claws. Yeah, there's a little bit of a ding in it there, but it's not that noticeable. They were about, these are 10-inch ones. You can get them up to 30-inch. The 10-inch ones I think are about £5. The 30-inch ones are about £12. So like I say, if you've got a long name, you'd have to split it into two like I've done. So the most it would cost you would be £24. I do show later in the video with them up on the wall and they look quite nice, even with my crazy wallpaper. Coco, lie down please. Lie down. You've got two beds there. Just, all right, lie down in the middle of the floor then. So they come with like glue dots, but they are very, very, very sticky. I'm looking at the sign now and it's been up probably about 3 hours now. No issues. It's not lifting. It's not fallen down. It's not done anything. I'm showing you the glue dots because you need to know what glue dots look like. It is, you can get them in plain wood as well. I don't know whether they're varnished or anything or whether it's just unfinished plywood. But that is an option on the list. And they also do silver, gold, and I think rose gold. And I think they're kind of glittery. It says that these are glittery. They're not really. I can't see any glitter in them. I might put some glitter on them myself. You never know. My camera, what is going on with my... It's never done that before. It's just done it today and it's doing it all the time. I'm really, really sorry. I didn't realise as I was filming that it was doing it, or else I'd have stopped and... I don't know, because I've tried to fix it and I can't. So I don't know what I would have done. I might not be able to film any more videos until my camera arrives, which hopefully will be in the next couple of days or so. Don't whinge, please, Coco. Coco, what are you whinging for? Don't whinge. Yeah, we've seen it now, Joe. You're very, very happy with it. Yes, yes, yes. Very proud. But we've seen it. On to the next. Come on now. Coco, will you lie down? I can't remember what this is. What is it? Oh, I do remember what this is. So that little heart trinket tray that I showed you earlier in this video, I found another listing for them where they will personalise it for you. Now, I didn't know that Temu did all this personalised stuff up until very recently. And of course, now I've bought some, it's coming up with all sorts of other weird and wonderful things that you can get personalised. Sorry, look at my nose there. It's hard to see because it's quite subtle, but again, it's quite nice. It wasn't expensive. I don't think there was much price difference between that and the non-engraved one. I don't think you get any choice of the colour of the engraving from what I remember, but I might be wrong. But yeah, again, it can be used with these on to display your nails, or you could actually use it to work on. I probably won't because I don't want to get gel polish all over it. But I might be able to now delegate the other one to work on, the one that hasn't got the brand name on it. I'm sure I'm waffling all sorts of really, really interesting stuff here, but I've no idea what it was. So, sorry. And I'm showing you both. Yeah, the colour on the first one I got is actually a lot nicer. For me, there's a lot more purple in it. The other one's sort of purple and green. But I do think they're both really nice. Purple's on the back on the engraved one. That's just typical, isn't it? Right, what have we got next then? Oh, I'm waffling. Right, yeah, tip boxes. I got some more tip boxes. I got another one of these, which are smaller ones, and then I've got the sort of standard-ish sized ones. I got one in pink and I got one in purple. I thought it was the same purple as I got before. It's actually quite a bit darker, but it's still a very nice colour. I don't know what I'm waffling about again. Oh, I do know what I'm waffling about. The numbers are back to front on this one. As you can see, they're kind of, well, they're not back to front actually. I think they're upside down. So from the top, when you look at the lid, you can just see like a shadow of them through the lid, and they read right. But when you open it, they read wrong. So yeah, a bit strange. The other one is not like that. So I mean, I could probably raise a dispute, and they would probably not even ask me to send it back. They would probably just refund me, but it's still usable. It's not going to bother me that much. There you can see that the other one, the number's the right way up. So yeah, it's still usable. It doesn't really bother me. I'll just battle on with it. It's not a problem. It's all chill. Yes, okay, we've seen it. We get it. The numbers are upside down. Okay, moving on, please. Oh dear. I suppose I could have cut this bit out, but why do we need to look at it yet? Oh yeah, I'm saying that I'll probably write the numbers on it in like marker pen or whatever. I got another Hello Kitty. I think they call them trapper keepers in the US, do they? I don't know, I can't remember. But yeah, just a little compartmentalized trinket holder thingy. I've got one before, but I filled it pretty much straight away. And I've got more Hello Kitty charms since then, so I needed another one. And they're super pretty. Now, brushes. Now, these are just sort of generic makeup brushes. I do use one for dusting off nails when I've been filing or sanding. Those are the two that I've currently got. But I wanted basically a bunch of flowers to go in this vase because it's like a little cat paw that looks like it's holding a bunch of flowers. And I only had 2 flowers, which, come on, that's not much of a bunch, is it? So, this camera is making me feel a little bit queasy. It's weird. I'm trying to stare at the screen while it's spinning. It is spinning, right? I'm not just hungover and imagining it, yeah? Because I did have a lot to drink last night. But no, that's not me. So anyway, I've got a gold one with a pink flower, a black one. That black one, I have got one of them, so that will be going into a giveaway. because I don't want two the same. I've just wanted a variety of flowers. So there you go, you can see there's the same. Ta-da! And then there's a one with a pink stem and a pink flower. Yeah, okay, we've seen it. Pink one, gold one with a pink flower, and then this one's got like rainbow glitter in the stem for some bizarre reason, because I've never seen a flower like that, but I thought it was quite cute anyway. They are quite good brushes. They're quite soft. They're cheap as chips. They're like, I think they're usually about 70 or 80p, so $1-ish or maybe less even. You could use them as, you know, if you're a girly girl and you wear makeup, they make great like blusher brushes or whatever, setting powder brushes. I don't even really know what I'm talking about because I don't wear makeup. I wear makeup about twice a year. But yeah, they move along. Come on. Too much faff. Too much faff. But I'm tired and I've got a headache and I can't be asked cutting all of this footage into 1,000 little chunks and chopping bits out and all that stuff. These are just little pots. I think I saw someone else get these, but I might have imagined that. Who knows? But they're little heart-shaped sort of pots that you could put anything in. I'm going to probably use them for my sort of mix and match charms to go in the giveaway. I have ordered some more of those with the rose-shaped lids on them, but I think I ordered these first. Well, they've certainly arrived first anyway. So yeah, but they're cute and they'll be useful. I mean, you could even put glitter in. You could use them for mixing glitters in, although they are a bit big. Well, I think I said that about the one with the rose top on it. More tips. Now, I got these because they are incredibly flat. In fact, it says it in the description, flat. I think it says flat, long, tapered, square. And it just does say no C-curve. Well, obviously there's a little bit of a C-curve because, or else it would be completely flat. But there's no massive apex on them. And yeah, compared to most nails, it will focus in a second, I promise. There you go. It's still doing that wiggly thing though. What? Oh, do it. But yeah, they're obviously they're not full cover tips, but I thought they were quite interesting, particularly for someone like, I mean, they're way too long for me, but I can always cut them down. But I do struggle with a lot of the tips. I can't do sculpted tips like the Apres Gel-X. I always buy the natural ones, but they're still a little high on the apex for me. So I thought I'd give these a go, and I will give them a try soon, probably. I don't know what I'm waffling now. It's just waffle, waffle, waffle. Waffling again. The one thing I did notice about these, that the numbers are really easy to read on them, which on some of the cheaper stuff it's sometimes not. It's sometimes almost impossible to read the numbers on. What is this? Oh, this is another thing that caught my eye. Like anything else, you get one little storage container, and again you get loads of others suggested to you. And this came up and I just thought it was quite cute. It's a tiny little clear acrylic suitcase with an extending handle and working wheels and a little working clasp. Oh, why is it doing that? Oh, it's making me feel sick. But yeah, again, don't really know what I'll use it for. It's a little bit big to do like a mixed charms thing, and you'd get about 1 billion charms in there. But I will find something to use it for. I've no idea. If you've got any suggestions on what I could use that for, please leave them in the comments below. What have we got next? Oh, come on, Joe. Stop faffing, woman. Stickers. Okay, stickers. Right, this is, I remember ordering this. So this is a pack of 3, I think they were called Valentine stickers. I think one of them stuck to the sheet above as I was trying to separate them, and it wrecked a couple of the stickers. I did try, yeah, you can see there's gaps there in the purple one. Thankfully it wasn't any of the purple ones, it was just black ones. I managed to salvage that one by just sticking it straight back down, but some of the others have like folded onto themselves, and they are super sticky, so when I tried to unfold them they just like torn or whatever, so I couldn't salvage the others. So I'll probably just faff for about 5 minutes now and bore you to death while you watch me try to redeem like 0.0001 pence worth of stickers. It's really just not worth it, is it? How are you guys? What's the weather like where you are? It's been quite nice here today, actually. The sun's been shining. I put washing out. Not been able to do that for a few days. There we go. Faffing all done. So there's red and gold. It looks a little bit pink on there, but it's definitely red. Red and gold, black and purple, and then a pink and gold. And there's some nice, I mean, it's just hearts, but they're nice. They're a bit different. And then next up, this is a set of 6, if my memory serves me correctly, which it might not. And they are, again, very basic designs, set of 6, but they are glow in the dark, which I thought was handy to have. Because sometimes you just want, you know, a glow in the dark star or a glow in the dark heart or just some tiny little accent just to give a bit of woof when it's when the lights go out. So yeah, crosses, stars, sort of sparkle stars, like glinting stars, and some hearts. It's nice basic stuff, but very, very usable. This is yet another nail stand. Again, I just saw it and I thought, oh, that looks interesting. It's not got any metal in it and it is quite small. It would be good for doing small, short sets. So like a small or an extra small set of press-ons in a short style would be perfect on this because it's nice and light. There's no metal in it. You can do cat eyes on it without it affecting it. And there's quite a good distance between them. And you get the full 10 nails on there, and you should still be able to work on them. I can't remember whether they had it in any other colours. I don't think they did. And again, it was pennies. I don't know what I'm saying there. I could be saying that they're quite wide. The stand themselves, the uprights that your nails go onto, are quite wide on them, and they're a lot thinner on that clear one. I'm getting croaky now. Just because I've been recording and then I've been editing and then I've been doing a voiceover. How long have I been doing a voiceover for? I have no idea. Yes, we've seen it now. Move along. What am I even saying? How much can you say about a plastic nail stand? Seriously. Right, I think I'm done now. Moving on to the next thing, which is rings. Okay, not strictly nail, but they are kind of nail related because a lot of us like to put rings on when we take pictures. I do, and then I forget, so I invariably don't, but I like to. But this, it's got like a sort of abalone, mother of pearly kind of thing on it. This one is like little diamantes. Obviously, they're not going to be diamantes. It's probably glass. I don't know. Glass chips off the engineering room floor. This one doesn't look as nice as it did in the picture. In the picture, it looked like that was like a very nice opal kind of effect. And in reality, it's hollow glitter. And not a particularly nice hollow glitter. I've got better myself. And I'm sure you guys have too. What is that noise? That'll be my mum checking the front door. The alarm triggers on my Ring app. She'll be, I don't know, 20 past 9. It's a bit early for her to go to bed, but she sometimes forgets what time it is. I ended up ordering these in just sort of a random size to see what the sizes were like. I have put a lot of weight on my fingers since menopause, so although that should have fitted my middle and pointer finger, it actually fit my ring finger on both hands. So I might have to get some more for the other fingers. What's she doing now? Sorry for the tinkly. That's my ring alarm sensor alert, motion sensor alert. So these are just 2 little cat ornaments. I actually got these. I got them because I found these little boxes. In one of my previous videos, I bought like a little mystery box, like the world's tiniest mystery box. And I thought, well, I can make them. It's got some animal in it. I don't know what it is. It's got a little packing label on it and everything. These don't have the packing labels on them, but they do have like the, fragile and this way up things on them. And they've got like different fruits on them. So I'm not quite sure why fruits, but that's what I found. And then I thought, well, I'll buy something nice to put in them as my own little mystery box. It's not much of a mystery now, is it? Because I've shown you them. Oh, I'm a dickhead. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do anyway. I'm going to build the boxes. I'm going to put a little creature in there of some description. I'll probably get some more creatures and mix and match them, and I won't show you them, so it will be a surprise. And they'll be going in future giveaways as well. Come along, move along. Oh, I mean, what can I be saying about them? Maybe I'm giving them names. I've no idea. There they go, going away. Even the dog's bored of this now. Time for a drink then. Oh, now these. These are basically it's for soaking off your gel polishes, so acetone, and then I assume just a lint wipe, and then your fingers in there. But they're really small. Again, my hands are not particularly big. And I mean, I can get my fingers in them, but whether I'll be able to get my fingers in them with either foil or even just lint wipe in acetone wrapped around it, I don't know. It fits quite well on my little finger. I mean, I know it's from China, but I've been to China. I spent 5 weeks in China, but they're not, they're small people, but they're not that small. I'm not no giant, I seem to be under the impression that one of them was smaller than the other 4, but it's actually not. They're all exactly the same size, as you can see. I did get 2 sets of them. Again, they were pennies. I'll try them out at some point, but I'm not convinced that they're going to be useful. I mean, you could certainly, I don't know about you guys, I've got them plastic clips. I've got some from Madam Glam that are on like a ratchet, but unfortunately, as soon as you put any pressure on that ratchet to hold them in, they pop out the hinges. So I was incredibly disappointed in those. But you can see there, my thumb is barely in there and it's tight. But you can certainly do things better than you can with them big plastic clip things on your fingers, because you're basically rendered useless, aren't you, with them on your hands. So again, the theory of these is quite interesting and attractive, but whether they'll actually work or not remains to be seen. Oh, I'm just watching the sort of progress meter, and there's so much more to come. It's okay, I've got a drink. I might have to pour another drink, but what is this then? I think this is yes, this is the brush caps, which again, I end up faffing about with these for way too long. And I was talking all the way through it, as you can probably tell, but I can't remember what I was saying. I know some of it, which I'll come to in a minute, but the rest of it, I have absolutely no idea what I was faffing with and what I was, this verbal diarrhea that must have been coming out of my gob. Because this is, there's about 5 minutes of this. They're brush caps. I mean, I found the brushes that I wanted them to go on. The colours look like they're going to match quite nicely, don't they? Coco doesn't agree. Coco just went, ooh. I don't know how much of her you can hear. I hope it's not too disturbing. She is quite disturbing. So I tried the blue one first, and I got to here, and it would not go. It would not go. I was like, oh no, that's incredibly disappointing. But I did notice there was like a metal collar in the end there, which is what I'm now staring at off camera. So I just thought I'd probably give the others a go and see if they were all the same. And the gold one went straight on. So the gold one fits. So now we have a silver one for the silver one. It was a little bit tight, but it did go on. Oh, this camera. Oh, please. I really hope my new camera is quick in arriving and is a massive improvement to this, because this is horrific. It really is starting to make me feel a little bit queasy. So I have a purple one left and a wooden one left, and I think it must be the cat's triggering my ring motion sensor, and a black one. So I'm going to put the black one on the purple one. Again, I think this might have been a bit tight, this one. I'm trying to let you see this sort of metal collar thing that's inside it, but I'll continue to faff, and you will see it eventually, because that's, that's how exciting my life is, that I can just sit there and faff about with a pen lid for 10 minutes. Coco, what's the matter? Lie down. So this is the one that I wasn't sure whether it was going to fit on, and it actually catches on that little bit there quite well. I mean, you could force it past, and you could force it past until you damage the bristles, but as long as you're careful, I think that works quite well, surprisingly. Yeah, is it that bad, Coco? Is your life that bad? Seriously, I wish I had your life. So this is the worst one. Obviously, the first one I try is obviously going to be the worst one, isn't it? So now I'm going to get my tweezers, and I'm going to poke about in here. There was some glue, like spilt glue as well, presumably from putting in this like metal collar thing. So the first thing I did was to try and just remove this blob of glue to see if that made enough of a difference to get the lid on. You can see the blob there as I drag it out. And it's better. I could have forced it on, but then the other end came out in my hand because when I tried to get it off again. So they probably need gluing in. They were super cheap, them brushes. I mean, they're pretty, but they were super cheap. I'm not holding out hopes of them being, extremely nice to use or anything. I might, with them being glitter handles and all that kind of stuff, I might just delegate them as glitter brushes, because I need to delegate a set of brushes as glitter brushes or glitter and shimmer brushes, because I am getting to the stage where I'm going to end up with glitter where I don't want it. So yeah, that might be a good plan for those brushes. So there is the metal collar finally out. And you can see it's got like little dimples, 3 of them, that kind of will grip that head of that brush where it stops. There's other words that I want to say, but I'm not going to say them because they could be potentially triggering to some people. So now it fits on anyway. So it's all good. All 5 of those brushes now have lids that go on and off. There was still a bit of glue and stuff in there. I can't remember whether I do it now or whether I just do a little bit and then decide, no, I'm just gonna leave it and I'll faff with that another day, because we have done, you know, way too long on this cheap set of brushes with cheap lids. I can't remember how much the lids were, but I think I'll probably order some more just to have in, because they are a handy thing to have in. And then if I do find brushes that I like, it doesn't matter whether they've got lids or not. Let's clean up all my crap. What are we doing next then? Oh, this was a weird thing. I saw this and I thought, oh, that makes a lot of sense. And now it's arrived, I'm not sure it does. It's like a UV guard for like a flashy lamp, like a handheld UV lamp, like a torch, pen torch type thing. Oh, it's got to be Bertie. We've got a Siamese called Bertie. They're all rescued by animals, but he's a typical Siamese. He's just always a nuisance. If he can beat a nuisance, he will be a nuisance. And once he eventually does come in, there's a cat flap around the back. He can get in the house. He doesn't need to be at the front door. He goes out the cat flap 100 times a day. But I think he's just being a nuisance and waiting till someone lets him in the front door. He's probably down there crying. He has got the typical Siamese yowl, which can be extremely loud, especially at 4 o'clock in the morning. But yeah, getting back to the video. So I'm trying to get this like craft paper, sticky back craft paper off this, which is what you're supposed to do. And it's supposed to be like a guard that you can put on your lamp. Now I've kind of customized my lamp a little bit. I've got a little ENC handheld flashy lamp, which you will see in a memento. And actually, without putting that rubber bung thing back in, or maybe adjusting that rubber bung thing back in, it might have fitted a little better. But I've put the bling on the bottom of it, so it's awkward. It doesn't want to go in there because of the extra bulk of the bling. But that's the idea, is that you put it on there, and I'm just squishing my bling out of the way, unfortunately. And then you don't have to look at the light. But I mean, you're not looking into the light anyway, are you? But yeah, it seemed like a good idea at the time. I'm not sure how useful it's gonna be, to be fair. I don't know. I might have to do a little bit more research into UV light and its effect on people's eyes. I think pretty sure it was Joe from Miss Jo's Nails Company, Nails Co, who said in one of her recent videos that she like looked into like the proper big gel lamp for quite a while, and when she stopped looking into it, everything was yellow, and it was yellow for quite a long time, and she was getting a bit panicky. So yeah, probably not the best idea to stare into UV light, very powerful UV light. These little lamps are not that powerful anyway, but a decent proper desktop lamp, don't be sticking your eyes in there. It's not really a good idea. Yes, we've seen it. Move along. I'm obviously waffling again about something. I've no idea what. Maybe the fact that it's teddy bear shaped. Who knows? Could be anything. Could be talking about what I had for lunch. Absolutely no clue. It was obviously something I was quite emphatic about with them hand gestures there. I've no idea. And more hand gestures. What is this? Oh, this is a little ring palette. I did have one of these, and then the ring bit broke off it, and I glued it back on, and then realised I glued it on like 90 degrees the wrong way. I'm showing you how to use it. Like, you need that, you know, because you're obviously never seen a palette before, or had one that you know, you can't fathom how to wear it as a ring. It looked like it's got something screwed into it there. It looks like an eyelet or something that's been broken off. I don't know whether it was going to be a pendant or something, and then they decided, oh well, that's broke off, so we'll just turn it into a ring palette. I've no idea. I've never seen anything like that before. Oh, motion sensor again. I'm gonna have to turn it off because it's driving me bonkers. What are you doing? I'm gonna have a look, see if it's the cat. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be the cat. All right, guys. I stopped there for a minute because I had to go and sort out the ring alarm system. It was getting ridiculous. So I've bought even more roses. These are not the little rubbery ones. They're the hard plastic ones, but they're still very, very pretty. These look nice. Oh, sorry about the tippity tappity tippity. She's just mental. There's no other word for it. She's I think she's got doggy dementia, to be honest. She just, there's no rhyme or reason to anything she does. She just wanders around in circles all the time, and unfortunately I don't have a rug that will fit in this room to quieten her tippy tap toes down. What are you whinging for? What's the matter? What then? Are you talking? What's the matter? What do you want? Okay, back to sleep. So these, I can't remember how many you get. 9. You get 9 of these. It's a bit of an odd number, but they're really nice. They're little pink centre crystals, and then diamantes on the side. They are slightly curved, but only very slightly. But they're quite a nice size. A little thick, but you're always going to get that when it's got big crystals in it anyway. But they shine really nice. They're really cute. Next up, it's like Christmas, isn't it? What is this? Oh, these tiny butterflies. I have these already in clear. These ones are purple, and the bottom, like out of the 4 wings, the bottom 2 are slightly darker purple than the top 2, which actually works quite well. I think they look really nice, and they are so tiny. They're really, really nice. They'll go on pretty much any nail. Drink while I'm opening the next one, because it takes me forever to open packets. Oh, seriously, I've turned all the sensors off. What are you doing? Right, I've now turned all the alerts off for the ring system. So these are like little plastic bows, but they're kind of nice actually. It's a random mix of colours supposedly. There's 2 there that are white with clear crystals. There's one that's white with a pink crystal, black one, red one, a couple of pink ones with pink crystals, one purple one obviously, and a kind of creamy coloured one, and a blue one. But they're quite nice. They are quite thick though. They're quite bulky, you know. Coco, you drive me bonkers, baby. Just lie down. What's the matter? I can't fuss you all the time. Let's sit there then and I'll stroke you. I don't know. It's a dog's life. For me too. So yeah, I'm showing that they are quite thick and quite bulky, but they are quite pretty. On the right nail, they'll look really nice. These, I'm not going to take these out the packet, I don't think. I think I showed you these in an earlier video, maybe even earlier in this video, I can't remember now, my brain's addled. They're like little Sakura metal, malleable ones that will curve to the fit of your nail. And I think I got some silver ones of those as well in this order. I think I'm just looking for them now. Yep, there we go. Yep, little silver ones, so they'll be quite nice. Now, if you recall on one of my previous videos, I said that I had 2 or 3, maybe 4 of these type of packs, and they have different, oh, this camera, it's like being underwater or something, or floating. I don't even know what's going on. And they have them in a load of different colours, so I'd said I'd ordered the rest. I couldn't actually remember which ones I already had, so I think I ordered them all again. So I am going to end up with some duplicates here, which will be going in my giveaway. They're actually really nice little sets. They've all got this sort of, I think the grey ones don't, but the rest of them all have this sort of aurora shift in some way, shape or form. So there's 2 packs of them pomegranate ones, so one of them will be going in the giveaway. Yes, we've seen them, but yeah, I mean, that shows the shift really nice, and you get some lovely, like, little, like, there's little butterfly shaped ones, and some hearts and crescent moons, and all sorts of stuff in there. Really nice little shapes. So if you just want, you know, a few bits in different colours, different sizes, different shapes, these are a great set to start getting. And you can see there's some beautiful colours, and they are. There's the ones that I already had, which the green you have already as well. So that will be going in a giveaway. And that one is that one. Now that one just says transparent on it. Oh no, yeah, okay, it's transparent, but it's got an aurora shift to it. That one I thought was the same as that, but I don't know whether it is. There's some that are very, very similar. And as you move them, they change colour in the light, so it's hard to tell which one's which. They do have the names on the back. And there's 2 of them that are the same. I think they're both the TS ones or something. I think eventually I just go, oh, sod it, I'm just going to put them all in the thing and sort them out and then come back to you. So hopefully that's what's going to happen around about now. Maybe not. Maybe we're just going to faff for a little bit longer while I try and figure out on screen how ridiculous my buying is. There we go. So, there you go. I've put them all. I haven't put the sort of smoky grey ones in there because, like I say, they're the only ones that don't seem to have that sort of aurora shift to them. So they're just going to go in with my other sort of normal charms, and I'm going to keep these together as a set. So them are the ones that obviously didn't make it into that box. As you can see, there's no sort of weird shimmer, colour changing shimmer on them. These are the ones that I have got extras of, duplicates of, so they will be going in the giveaway box. Yeah, you can see how different they are. I mean, in some lights they look the same, and then you get them in the right light and they have a completely different shift to them. What that one says transparent, the one next to it I think it says pink and green. And then we've got the pomegranate, and I can't remember what the green one was called. That pomegranate is a lovely colour, and again the shift on it's gorgeous, sort of pinks and purples. Really, really nice. You see some of the shapes in there. There's some like little squiggly things in there, and crescent moons, and there's even like a quarter circle down my finger there. So yeah, all your usual suspects, and then some that are a little bit more unusual as well. Yes, we've seen them. Put the lid on the box and let's move along, shall we? What can I be waffling about that I haven't said before? Probably nothing. I'm probably repeating myself. Just shut up, woman. Ah, seriously. Oh, I know what I'm saying. I'm saying that if you put them, things like this, out of their bags into a compartmentalized box, make sure it's a box you're going to want to use like forever, because trying to get them out, there is literally like, hang on, like 1,200 pieces in there that you would have to individually get out and move to a different compartment in a different tray with a pair of tweezers. And believe me, ain't no one got time for that shit. But that's what I'm saying, because I've done it. Not to them, but I've spent half the day today moving tiny little charms from one set of drawers to another, because I bought 2 more sets of them acrylic drawers to put my charms in, thinking when they were the same width and depth as the 5-layer one that I've got. They're not. So yeah, I've had a lot of messing around and transferring charms one at a time over. Now these, on the listing, the picture is of 6 of these. Well, when they arrive, you get 2. So again, always check your quantities and your sizes and all that kind of stuff on Temu, because you can't trust the photos on the listings. But they are nice. They are nice. They're a little on the large side. They would fit even on my nails, but they'd be too bulky for me yet, but that's just a personal preference. But they seem to be quite nicely made. The back side of it there, you can see the setting, and there is quite a lot of sort of excess glue and stuff on there, but you're not going to see that when it's flipped over and put on a nail. So they sit like they're angled, and on the raised bit, which is either the back or the front depending on your preference, it's got these diamante clusters. They're actually really effective. They're nicely faceted, they catch the light well, and then you've got these little clusters of diamantes in different sizes. They're white crystals.
So I'm going to jump in here. Jump. Whoa. Whoa.
I don't know what that's about.
Sorry, just being silly. This, heads up. This is what you need to put in the comment to enter the giveaway. Again, the giveaway will be open internationally, but I will probably also do, probably in my next tutorial video, I will do a UK only giveaway. Oh. No, do you know what? It's, yeah, we'll just do it. We'll do it internationally. And if it's a UK person that wins it, then I'll send the polishes and stuff that I've got. And if it's not, if you're international, we'll figure something out. But what you need to put in the comments is, I want you to tell me your favorite plant or flower. Now, it can be a flower that you buy in a bunch of flowers from a florist, or, you know, a cut flower, or a plant, or a garden plant, a house plant, whatever, or even, you know, aubergines. I don't know. What do you like that's a living plant or flower? Just because I can't think of anything else. So pop that in the comments for me, and give me a heart as well. And I'll know that, you know, it's not just you randomly shouting daffodil at me. And you'll be entered into the giveaway, and we'll maybe announce the giveaway in the next tutorial video then. So I'll leave it running. Maybe a week. Yeah, I'll leave it running a week. So yeah, I'll pop in the comments. I'll pin a comment saying when it's going to close. If that comment isn't there yet or whatever, then it's still open. So get your entries in. Thanks a lot, guys.
Right, now that the indecisive past me is gone again, this is just to go into a giveaway. It's supposed to be a sort of anti-anxiety bracelet or something. I just thought it was quite pretty. It came up And I was like, yeah, okay, throw it in the basket. You know, I was in one of those moods. Throw it in the basket. Throw it in the basket. Throw everything in the basket. Yeah, it's dangerous. I'm going to have to stop doing Temu when I've had a drink as well, because that's just ludicrously ridiculous. The purple butterflies that we saw not long ago, I have pink ones as well. So I have clear ones and purple ones and pink ones. And this is one of the new trays that I've been transferring things over into. These are quite large, but I quite like them. They are chunky, but they need to be chunky. That's the design, you know. They are curved. There's some in gold and some in silver, so they will be separated and put into different drawers. In fact, I nearly put them in there, and then I was like, no, they need to go in the... I have a set of drawers for silver and a set of drawers... Well, I would like to have a set of drawers for a silver and a set of drawers gold, but at the moment my silver one is half silver and half crystals, which are... Some of them are teeny weeny weeny, and there's literally tens of thousands of them that I can't get out of them tiny compartments. Now these, I couldn't make my mind up whether these were metal or plastic. They are actually plastic. And then they're sort of covered in gold, like chrome, and then on the top they have another sort of aurora, but it's quite subtle, but an aurora shift kind of coating on them. I actually really like them. I wasn't sure at first, but the more I look at them, the more I like them. It is picking it up a little bit, isn't it, on the camera? I wasn't sure whether it would pick it up on the camera or not. But yeah, they're really nice. Quite effective. And nice and light, because they're not metal, they are plastic. And they wouldn't sit very flat on your nail. You'd have to probably press them into some gummy gel or something. And they would sit rather proud. But focus. But yeah, they are nice. You're not seeing the shift very well on that, but it's there and it's nice. It's subtle, but it's nice. Can't decide where to put them. I think I decide to put them in with the silver stuff, because that is the sort of the bulk of the colour is silver. And these are plastic charms, and they are flowers, which I thought were really sweet. There's one there that they I think it's Miss the Brown machine. It's like the sunflower version of a four-leaf clover. It's imperfectly perfect. But yeah, they're nice. Again, a little big, but for the right nail, they'll work really well. Yes, we've seen it. The middle of them looks like cookies. Or am I just hungry? I could just be hungry. Have I eaten? I can't even remember. I'm sure I've eaten. What have I eaten? Oh, I had gammon. Gammon, egg and chips. That's a proper British meal for you guys. Gammon, egg and chips. I did that with some, I think it was Levi Roots, reggae sauce though, so that's not very British, but it was nice. So I fried my eggs, and the whites were like solid, but the yolks were runny. You, in the US, you have a different word for that. I'm not quite sure what it is. Is it over easy or something? You hear it a lot on films, over easy or whatever. Now these are like the acrylic flowers again, like the ones that I've got on my middle finger, on my left hand, and my ring finger on my right hand. Again, handmade. I think you get 6 in a pack there. I think they're about £1 each. I think they're about £6. They might have been a bit less. They might have been about £4. But they're not particularly cheap, but they are very effective, and they do look like someone has took the time to make acrylic flowers on your nails at a salon, you know. Now these are metal charms, and they are butterflies, and they're all the same size, but they're in 3 different colours: gold, silver and rose gold. I do have some gold ones, but they're a slightly different gold, and I think they're very, very slightly bigger, but not much. Like not enough to be like a completely different thing, you know. Oh, I've cut that apparently, but I did end up picking them out, separating them and putting them in the gold drawer and the silver drawer. I don't have a rose gold drawer, so I can't remember what I did with them, to be honest. We're on to the Balm Pretty PVC soft solid gels now. This is the one that I had previously, that I bought previously, and I mean, look at it. It's so gorgeous. I could look at that all day, seriously. That is just so damn pretty. That was AP05. The only ones they had left in stock were AP02 and AP03. So we're going to take a quick look at them. Want to finish faffing? Just, you know, get on with it, woman. What are you doing? I don't know what I'm doing now. Where have I gone? Gone for a brew? Gone for a pee? What? What's going on? Hello? Where are you? Come back. Oh, there we go. I obviously wasn't getting anything organised because I'm still not doing anything. So just waffling, apparently. I have no idea what I'm saying. I think I saw somebody with these, and that was what made me buy them. I don't know why I bought just one to start with, but like I say, when I went back to get the rest, there was only these two available. So I will try and keep an eye and see if I can get the rest. But it's not the end of the world. I have a lot of Aurora stuff and a lot of, you know, it might not be potted solid gels, but you can always mix like Aurora chromes and things into clear gels and get this effect. Maybe not exactly the same, but again, I'm not sure how well these turned out on the camera because I was saying something quite important here as well. I remember folding this like this as I was imparting my wisdom, and now I can't remember what it was I was saying. Oh, it's just ridiculous, isn't it? Yeah, it's not really showing up that well. This has got like it's like a pearlized base, and then it's got like a pink shimmer. I've turned the flash on now. I think it's improved things marginally, but it's still not great. I think there's a bubble in this. Yeah, there's a bubble in this. It goes a bit cattywampus, but I think it might work because you can see on the bubble, you can see the shimmer a little better. So yeah, it's quite a solid gel. Moving on to the other one. Just stay still, dog, please. Stop click-clacking. Clickety-clacketing. What are you doing? What are you doing? Why though? Really? So this is like, it's hard to explain this one. It's got some blues, some purples, some pinks. It's a real sort of festival of colour, and then I get hair in it off that tool, obviously. But yeah, the shimmer on this is really, really nice. Again, must try and use it in a design because I'm interested to see what it looks like as a seashell or something, I don't know. Or even just them, you know, the 3D nails they do, where it's just sort of, it looks like you've got like water droplets going down your nail. This is a Shaggy colour. I think this is probably going to be a white. It is. I'm trying some whites and blacks. I did buy a Shaggy black a couple of hauls ago. I don't know why I didn't buy a white at that time. That would have made more sense. I have tried another couple of blacks since that, and they're not very good. They're very thin. Having said that, they haven't wrinkled on me, so maybe that's the way to go. But yeah, I'm trying whites, I'm trying blacks, I'm trying to find what I'm comfortable with and what works well for me, because I have had problems with them two colours, particularly wrinkling in the lamp. I'm getting tired now and I can't speak too well. It's 10 past 10. And I've not had enough to drink. These bottles, this is common. I've mentioned it before. You just need to stick a bit of glue on there and pop them back in. I do think the bottles look quite nice. So this is like a reflective, I think they call them flash glitters because they're really reflective. The flash is still on, I think. So it's a pretty colour. I'm not sure how opaque it is. I will find out when I swatch it. But it's very, very pretty with that hollow glitter and then flash glitter. It's nice. I'm not sure whether they do more in that range as well. I don't think I've got any of them, but maybe I should have a look. This is the set of blue polishes that was in the order that went AWOL. So this will finish off my Shiji shelf because I have a gap at the moment where the blues should be. So again, I'll have to swatch these in a future video. Another frame's come off the bottle, obviously. Does happen all the time. They don't look bad without the frames on, actually, them bottles, to be fair. Now that, I'm pretty sure, is a colour that I've got on the shelf already. I think there's two. I think there's that one and maybe the next one that I open that I do already have. I think they came in the purple set, which I think is a bit of a swizz, to be honest. If you buy a purple set and you buy a blue set, you don't expect to get two of the same across those two sets. So you end up with, you know, yeah, two duplicates out of two sets is a bit ridiculous. Now that's a proper royal blue. That's banging. Yeah, I will get these swatched in a future video. I've got a Bon Pretty cat eye video upcoming. That will probably be the next video. Maybe not. Maybe I'll do a tutorial before that. I don't know. But after I've edited all that, I will probably film the swatching video for these before I even edit that. And I might edit them both and do them both together. But I'm not sure whether it'll be the next video or the one after the next video. It depends. Depends how quickly I get these roulette wheel nails done. I don't need to tell you about the colours. You can see the colours. They're on the screen, you know. There's only so many ways I could describe blue. But they're all blue. So... and you can see them. That's actually a lot nicer in person than it looks on the screen. I think my lighting's still a little dull. I'm still not happy with it. And this autofocus thing is just driving me absolutely bonkers. We're nearing the end now, guys. We are, I promise. Okay, guys, we're on the home stretch. I ended up with two of these. Not quite sure how that happened. Again, they've obviously put two orders together in the same bag. But yeah, I've ended up with two of these. Not quite sure what I'm going to do with them yet. They are similar to the JR polishes that I showed you earlier. They were in 12ml bottles. These are 15ml bottles. And they're nice pastel colours, which I do use a lot. So again, I will probably, I don't know, it depends how I feel on the day. They might end up in a giveaway at some point for UK people, if I'm feeling particularly generous, because I do love this set. It's gorgeous. And I was looking at it and I was thinking, well, maybe they're the same colours as that 12ml set. So I started to lean over and get the 12ml bottles out, which, you know, again, I should have done, in hindsight, I should have done off camera. I should have just turned the camera off, gone and got them, brought them back, and turned the camera back on. But as you can see, as I'm getting these polishes, they are similar, but they're not the same colours. I think I do show you in a minute, and check the numbers, and the numbers don't match up either. So it's not just the fact that the bottles are slightly different or anything like that. The numbers are actually different. So I was going to put these smaller bottles back in the box. I still have the box. They've not been used. I've not swatched them. They're completely unused. All I've done is take the lid off and look at them. And I was going to put them in a giveaway, but because they are different colours, I don't know. Maybe I'll keep them and put the second set of these 15ml bottles into a UK giveaway at some future date. Or I might just be selfish and keep the bloody lot, because they are, I mean, you can see my fingers, my nails are pretty much these colours. They're not these colours because I think I did them before I got these colours. They are the shade colours, the ones that I've got on my nails actually. But I do use them a lot. It's probably the fourth. Excuse me, I can't stop yawning now. I'm getting really tired. They're probably the fourth or fifth set that I've done that's sort of these colours. I like doing them, different colour on each nail kind of thing. It's a little bit of a nod to Dexter if you've ever seen that programme. So yeah, the numbers are slightly different even when the colours are similar. That's 28 and 29. And we've got 21. So yeah, the numbers don't line up. They are definitely different colours. I wish I knew what went on in the minds of the marketing on these people. They're so close, some of these colours, and yet they are not. It's bizarre, but they're beautiful. And these JR polishes I am going to do something with very, very soon, because I do want to test them out. I haven't used any of them yet. The consistency, it seems rather good. The opacity, it seems rather good, but you can't really tell until you get it on either a pop or a nail. I don't want to swatch them. It's a waste of polish. So I will just do a set with them, possibly something similar to what I'm wearing at the moment. And then we will see what they are like, and I will report.
All right, I just wanted to show you real quick that I've got my sign up. I just used the sticky dots that came with it. It's been up for quite a few minutes now. It's not fallen down, so that's always good. I also realised that I did braining gear. Come on, I did record myself on my mic while I was doing all that haul, and then realised at the end of it I hadn't turned my mic on. So looks like I'm going to have to do another voiceover, which is probably good because I probably need the practice. So yeah, I'll be. Well, you'll see this at the end, so you won't even know that that's what I've done. But you will now know that I've done a voiceover because I'm a moron and forgot to turn my mic on. See you in the next one, guys. Thank you. Oh, right, so I'm back again. Yeah, so this video hopefully turned out to be quite a long one, and got rid of both hauls in one go. I have got another haul coming. I am going to be doing a nail tutorial very, very soon, and in that I will be... In fact, I could do it now. I could do it now, couldn't I? Yeah, why not? Let's do it now. So yeah, I've just been and recorded a little giveaway segment, which you've probably already seen by now. So now I'm just back to say ta-ra. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, give me a little thumbs up. If you haven't, I'm really sorry, but shit happens. Can't please everyone all the time, as they say. Please consider subscribing to my channel. I've been actually pleasantly surprised how quickly this channel has grown. I hope that it continues, and I hope that you will keep coming back and watching my videos, and that we can, help each other out and support each other. So yeah, please subscribe if you haven't done so already, and hit that notifications bell so that you don't miss any future videos. Thank you for spending the time with me, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.